A lot of Barcelona fans are not happy that we renewed Araujo's contract. So we are saying he would have renewed for 1 more year and then later we sell him. You guys are not just happy that his contract is going to linger up until 2031. And I see nothing bad in that. Araujo is 24 years old. Remember, 24 years old, which means we still have like 6 years of his career. In the next 6 years, he's going to be 30 years. If we can keep a player like Inigo Martinez, Inigo is 34 years old. If we can have a player like Inigo that is 34 years old, 10 years older than Araujo, if we can have him in our team, why can't we have Ronald Araujo? And some are saying we have financial issues, financial crisis. The sale of Araujo is going to help us return back to a certain level of financial strength. I was like, to what end? To what end? We have been in this situation before where we have so much money at our beck and call, and what did we do? We made unnecessary signings. We saw the likes of Coutinho, Dembele, even Griezmann come to the club for a whooping sum of more than 100 million euros. We squandered the money. At the end of the day, do we have those players right now? No. Did they perform? No. So if the financial situation is actually the problem, then we have players that can actually bring us back to a high level of financial strength. We have players that we can put in the market right now and they will return us back to a certain level of financial strength, a very high level of financial strength. We have Yamal, we have Pedri, and even Raphinha. If we place these three players in the market right now based on their form, before we can blink our eyes, they will be snatched. They will be sold. Clubs will come for them with huge sum of money. Yamal in the market right now will cost nothing less than 150. Pedri in the market right now will cost more than 100. Raphinha in the market right now will also cost at least close to 100, if not 100. So if we really want to return back to a high level of financial strength, then we can sell these three players, since we want to sell players. Since the problem is now the financial situation. Look at Real Madrid. Vini Jr. was asked about his future. All he said was, I see my future at Real Madrid. He was asked about the Saudi Arabia speculations of his possible move to Saudi Arabia. He answered, I see my future at Real Madrid. The stronger clubs tend to keep their prolific players, their best players, for so long, for as long as they can have them, for as long as they are still in form. Even Barcelona does that. We saw the likes of Lionel Messi stay at the club for up to 17 years. Iniesta, Xavi, Piqué. All these players stayed for so long. Why? Because they were still at their best and they were balling and they wanted to stay. And we kept them. We kept them. It is not always about the money. Look at Real Madrid. Sergio Ramos stayed at the club for more than 15 years. Marcelo. Ronaldo stayed for about 8 to 9 years. Benzema. Mention them. Modric is still at the club right now. And you guys want to sell Ronald Araujo. Ronald Araujo. And then in the summer, we have a certain Jonathan Tah that we want to sign. Jonathan Tah. How sure are we that when he comes to Barcelona, he can perform at the level that we want him to perform? That he's performing so well at Leverkusen right now is not a guarantee that he's going to perform at his best at Barcelona. There's a pressure that comes with playing for a big club, a bigger club. We have seen players who played well in their former club and they're moving to a bigger club and they find it difficult to play there. It's not every player that knows how to conquer that pressure. So how can we have a player like Ronald Araujo? Araujo, a defender that can go toe-to-toe with the likes of Vini Jr., Kylian Mbappe, one of the best dribblers in football right now. Having Araujo is like having Virgil van Dijk. Defenders that you see one-on-one and you think it twice to dribble them, because it is not always easy to dribble past them. So I seriously don't know why you guys are not happy about the renewal of Araujo's contract. For me, I am very much happy. I want him at the club for as long as he can stay. So if the problem right now is just to return back to our financial strength, If the real problem right now is just to solve this financial crisis, then it's very easy. Very much easy. I can even help Barcelona to do it. Just place Balde, Kubasi, Pedri, Yamal, and Raphinha. Just place them in the market. Blink your eyes and they'll be off. They will be gone. You guys will have as much money as you want. You guys will have as much money as you want. Your financial problems will be solved. Then what next? You guys will now go back to that same market to look for players to buy. To look for players to buy. And no matter how good the players you guys think you see in the market, there's no guarantee that when they come to Barcelona, they will play well. Barcelona has a traditional way of play. We have a way we play. And that is why players that come from our academy, thrive well in Barcelona. They tend to integrate into the team quicker than players that are bought from outside. At the end of the day, we'll squander the money and we'll still have financial problems. We are not playing well. When teams meet us, they just run over us anyhow. We can actually have these players in our club play good football, and gradually we will return back to our financial strength. Look at Real Madrid. They have all the players they want and they still have a good financial strength. So it depends on what we want. If you want to solve this financial situation, it is very easy. But if we want to, keep up with the tempo and be able to compete with the top European teams, we should keep these players. We should keep them. So it depends on what we want. Solving the financial issues or being able to play well and gradually return back to our financial strength. The question right here is, does Araujo wants to stay? Yes, he wants to stay. Then he can stay. It's only a problem when he wants to go. Then we can't force him to stay. But as long as he wants to stay, Araujo can stay and he's staying for good.